you guys have, is there any concern having Freddie Roach in the corner of your opponent in Jose Cepeda?
None at all. I know Freddie Roach. I know what he could do and what he's capable. I know he's a great coach. He's a legend in the sport of boxing. So it makes the fight more exciting to know that I'm fighting a guy who's very talented, who's 30-1. His only loss being because of an injury in the second round. To have a guy like Freddie Roach behind him, and just the only ones that win are the fans. Like I said, it becomes a more competitive fight, a more exciting fight, and those are the type of fights that I want to be a part of, and I'm honored to be a part of. And I hope to continue surprising myself, surprising the people how better I'm getting as the fight, after every fight. Like I said, I'm still a young champion. I still have a lot to win, a lot to learn, and a lot to prove. But mainly, I'm happy because I know I'm getting better. My team is prepared, and this has been probably the best training camps throughout my whole career because of my work in the sparring sessions, and the way I feel mentally and physically ready for this fight.
And we know you give exciting fights. That last fight with Antonio Orozco, man, what a great fight. I say this outside, but how did you feel? How happy are you with that performance?
I was very happy just because I know it was a very exciting fight throughout the whole 12 rounds, but me personally, in my mind, I was very comfortable throughout the whole 12 rounds. My conditioning is always there. And beating a guy like Orozco, who's a great fighter, I know I had to be in top shape to overcome a high-volume puncher like Orozco, who throws a lot of punches. And I was very happy, obviously. And it was a fight that I get much better. I know Orozco could also learn from that fight, and it was also a good experience for him. And I know Orozco could do very good against any fighter at 140.
Do you come out learning about yourself in that fight? And I know a lot of people wanted to see a second one. Are you interested in doing that fight again?
Yeah, I think there's bigger fights out there to make at 140. I would love to unify, first of all. I would like to unify against Maurice, who's a WBO World Champion. I would like to fight anybody from that World Series of Boxing tournament that has those belts. There's big fights at 140. There's a lot of talented names that they might not, they might not been there, but they're very strong and talented at 140 that many people might not know about, But I think I'm in a point of my career where I deserve a shot to fight a guy with a huge name, to take it to the next level in my career.
Absolutely. One of the names that keeps popping up, and I know you guys have had lots of social media back and forth, is with the interim WBC champion, Regis Prograis. What do you make of the dialogue that's happening between both teams?
Not much, he knows he has his fights. I got my fights, his manager, Peter Berg, he's a good person. He's good to me. He sends me nothing but positive vibes all the time, good positive messages, and Prograis, he's doing his job. He's promoting himself. That's what interim fighters do. They like to promote themselves as being the best because the only facts is that I hold the WBC title and he holds the interim title. Until the day he beats me, that's the day where he becomes the WBC champion of the world. Until then, I'm the WBC champion of the world. But it's I think he respects me, and I respect him too. Fighters any fights at this level, they're all good big fights, and we just hope to get well rewarded for it, And right now, the only thing I could do is wish him good luck on that tournament that he's in, and hopefully he gets a fight date soon. And then after that, hopefully I'll do my part and stay undefeated, and then face each other.
Do you think that fight is not a matter of if, but when it'll happen?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna happen. We just hope, as champions, we just hope that our promoters are able to work together and decide to work together, because now these days, promoters, they have their own agendas and they have their own commitments with each platform from a network. that they have to follow and they have to deliver. And in my case, I'm with ESPN, so Top Rank has to deliver to ESPN, right? Eddie Hearn with the zone, and that's Maurice Hooker. I just hopefully they give us the opportunity for us to unify. And if it has to go to purse bid, whoever decides to pays more takes the fight. It's better for us, the fighters, obviously. So yeah, of course, I want those fights, and like I said earlier, it's I think I deserve those shots. To fight for more than my title, to fight for another title, or to fight a name that's gonna take me to the next level as in the sport of boxing.
I mean, you're right, absolutely. It's unfortunate that fighters have to go through that politics of promotional companies and networks and all that. But putting that aside, your dream, would you wish that you can unify your division of 140 like the way Terence Crawford did?
I would love to unify it, and that's the goal. That's the goal, to unify it. I think Lou DiBella, who's a Prograis promoter, I believe he kind of jumps from network to network, so that fight won't be hard to make. With Maurice Hooker, with Eddie Hearn, he has his own, So I think the Prograis fight is easier to make than the Maurice Hooker fight. The only thing is that Prograis, he has that commitment with that tournament now. Unless it falls apart, unless that tournament falls apart, and then we could unify. Well, not unify because he has an interim title, but hopefully he wins one of the titles out there in that tournament, and then it cancels, and then I can unify.
We'll see what happens with that. Now, this fight, February 10th, when you envision yourself fighting, how do you see yourself winning?
I just, all I could do is give it my best. I'm a fighter who I love and respect the sport. From the fighters to the trainers, I enjoy it. It's my career, and I know if somebody beats me, I know they're gonna sweat to beat me, and I'm definitely always gonna be in the fight. I got that mentality that, winning might not be everything, but trying to win is, and I'm always going to go out there trying to win.
All right. Y por último, en español, un mensaje a toda la raza que va a estar allí en el estadio para mirar tu pelea o mirarlo por la tele en ESPN.
Muchas gracias por todo su apoyo, a toda la gente que me ha apoyado. Los esperamos el 10 de febrero en el Seymour Center, es un domingo. Muchas gracias otra vez de su amigo José Ramírez, y mucho ánimo a toda la gente hispana, toda la raza, toda la gente en Estados Unidos. Mucho ánimo, mucha motivación, apóyense entre ustedes mismos, que aquí en este país se va a hacer cosas positivas cuando uno se junta y lo hace juntos. Muchas gracias por todo su apoyo otra vez, y Diosito me los bendiga.
Ahí está el campeón José Ramírez. No se pierdan la pelea contra José Cepeda este 10 de febrero por ESPN. There's the champ, you guys. Don't miss this fight, February 10 on ESPN. Thank you so much, champ. Good luck.